Hello and welcome back. In this video, we are going to learn animations, 3D components, third-party libraries to make games in Delphi or Pascal-powered game engines. So, animation. What is animations? Animations modify a property value over time, and they can be started automatically or manually, both with an optional delay. After the animation has run its course over the defined time period, it can stop, start over, or do the same thing but in reverse. So animation triggers. In addition to automatically starting with enabled and manually calling start and stop, animations can be triggered from property changes. Triggers don't work with every arbitrary property, but only with particular properties that are checked during the component's internal event processing. All built-in triggers check Boolean properties, and by convention, the names of these properties starts with is. For example, is mouse over, is drag over, is focused, and is visible. Other built-in triggers is pressed. This is for buttons. Is checked for checkbox. Ready buttons. Is selected menu items or selectable components. Is expand for T-expander. 3D components. FireMonkey supports variety of 3D objects, for instance T-cube, T-sphere, T-cone. So we can use T-mesh for complex 3D objects, T-text 3D for showing the 3D type of the text, flat 2D objects in 3D space like T-mesh 3D, T-text layer 3D. The surface of a FireMonkey 3D object is defined by its material. FireMonkey 3D materials are based on shaders. This allows an unlimited variation of lighting and materials in one application. Third-party libraries. We have a lot of third-party libraries to build games in the Pascal or Delphi. For example, we have a Pascal game development community and ZenGL for cross-platform game development library written in Pascal, and you can make 2D applications, 2D games in this framework. And we have the awesome Castle game engine. It's very powerful and it has many features to build 3D, 2D games, and you can deploy your games into macOS, Linux, and Castle game engine is also cross-platform game development library. This is the Pascal game development community. You can type this website name and you can explore many news about game development in Delphi, Pascal. So this is the ZenGL cross-platform game development library written in Pascal, designed to provide necessary functionality for rendering 2D graphics. And also we have a Castle game engine. It has many features. You can deploy your application to Windows, Linux, macOS, and Android iOS operating systems. So you can check out these libraries. Now it's time to demo. So this is the demo 5 application and it uses viewport, 3D, cube, float animation, and also light material source components. So this is the non-visual component and I have selected some colors to these ambient, diffuse, emissive properties. And you have to load some texture files. For example, I have loaded a picture of Code Rage. It's by Embarcadero. Then you can select Cube 1 and you have to select Light Material Source 1. Load this image. And as you can see, there's a position, rotation angle, and the scale properties. And it has another depth property. So this trackbars for scaling, this one's for rotationing and positioning. So Cube 1 has a float animation. It is from the depths. You can select this one and create new float. So I have created it, this one. And afterwards, it's true, delay 0.1, and the duration is 9 seconds, and enable it, and it loops again and again, and the property name depths, start value is 3 and 9. So now we can see code. These codes are very simple. For example, Cube 1 position x equals number box value. It's a very easy one. So now we can run our application. So select this run button. Application is started working and it's animating now. We can select this and we can change it some properties. For example, like this one, or we can increment this rotation properties. For example, this rotation that's 25 positions, for example 1, and this one 3. And as you can see, this application is working Very good. So now we can deploy our application to Android operating system. You can select Android, master, and this is one. So select Span. So now we can run our demo 5 and it's animating. Awesome. Yeah. Can increment some properties. Awesome. So this was the last video tutorial of this the first section. So see you in part 2.